Hello and welcome to Hatha Yoga with Catherine for beginners. And as usual, we're going to lie down on our mats and we're going to start with a short relax and then our warm-up, our poses, and then the relax at the end. So please join me, lie down on the mat. I've got my socks on this morning just for the relax, and once we get going then I'll take them off. So if you have socks on, keep them on for the warm-up. I'll tell you when to take them off. So let's get going. So we're lying down flat on the back, legs straight, heels together. Allow the feet to relax out to the sides. We're going to place our hands by our sides, palms facing up. And for the yogis that find it really uncomfortable with the lower back, with the legs straight, then just bend those knees, place the feet on the edge of the mat, and then just relax those knees together. So once you're in that position, you should be completely, totally relaxed. For the rest of us, legs are straight, heels together, feet relaxed out to the sides. Let's take a nice deep breath in and out. And then as we relax, we're breathing through the nose. And as we breathe in through the nose, we're going to fill those lungs with air. So just feel the tummy pushing out as we fill the lungs right to the bottom, and then just feel it drop away again as we exhale again, nice and gently through the nose. So just a bit of breathing on your own time, just getting comfortable. As we're relaxing the body, the mind, as I always say to my face-to-face class, when we did do face-to-face classes, the day is outside the door, that door is closed, and this is the time that we give back to ourselves to work on building body strength and balance and flexibility. But most important of all is to relax the mind. So with the Hatha Yoga, we don't push our bodies to the very limit. We only do what our bodies allow us to do at that point in time. So for beginners, you might find you're really stiff and you're not flexible at all. But that will all develop over time. Same with the strength and the balance. It takes time. It doesn't happen in 6 weeks or 3 months. It takes longer than that. But the more you do the yoga, the more you find you'll enjoy it and actually crave it. So during our yoga session with the relax at the beginning and the relax at the end, when it goes quiet, it's helping you to clear your mind and just be in the moment. So don't panic. We're going to move those toes, move those fingers. So please remember the mind is in the present, in the room, and we are doing yoga. We're going to bend those knees, bring them up to the chest. You can either hug your knees or your shins, or if it's uncomfortable, just clasp the hands behind the knees. So whichever's more comfortable for you. And then just ever so gently just rock from side to side. That's just easing the back out, just rounding the back on the mat after lying flat. Okay, we're going to start with our warm-up now. So we're going to release the hands, place them palms down on the mat just by your sides. We're going to push those feet up to the ceiling. So hopefully I've created a rectangle with the legs and the body. I can't see, I haven't got a mirror here. So we're going to start with pointing the toes. So we're pointing them at the ceiling and then we're flexing them. So in other words, pointing them down at the face. Try and keep the legs as straight as possible. If the knees are still slightly bent, because you need to develop the stretch in the back of the legs, that's fine. So point and flex, point and flex. So just on your own time, just carry on. So here we are warming up the feet, the ankles, the shins, the calves. With my socks on now, I can feel my feet are nice and warm, and that's important. Our Hatha yoga is not done in the cold. You need to have a nice, warm, comfortable room to do it in. And if the room isn't too warm, then at least put some layers on. My room's nice and warm. Okay, we're going to keep those feet still, just relax them a moment. So keeping the legs still, we are going to do circles with the feet. So it doesn't matter which way you go first, because we're going to go the other way afterwards. So keep those legs still. Just lost track then. Now we're going to go the other way. So it's still warming up the feet and the ankles. And we're going to keep those feet still. We're going to lower the legs down to the mat. So I'll count you down as per the clock, but please keep breathing, don't hold the breath, because it's going to be easier for you to lower your legs. So you have to breathe through this exercise. So when you're ready, we're going to lower those legs to 5 past, 10 past, quarter past. Keep breathing, 20 past, 25 past, and gently on the mat for half past. Don't bash those heels. Relax, take a nice deep breath. We're going to repeat that. So if it's easier for you to bend your knees first and then straighten your legs, you can do that. Or if you can lift them up from lying down there, take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, lift those legs back up again. So when you're ready, lower those feet to 5 past, 10 past, quarter past. Keep breathing. 20 past, 25 past, and heels gently on the mat for half past. Relax, breathe. And we're going to do that the last time. One more time. Take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, lift them up. When you're ready, keep breathing, and we're going to lower those feet to 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, and heels gently on the mat for half past, and relax. Nice deep breath. So that was helping to warm up the core muscles, so tummy and the back. Always yawn. And if you're yawning, have that yawn, don't suppress it. Just enjoy it. We're going to bend the knees, bring them back to the chest. Just give them another hug. Just allow them. Remember, you can also clasp your hands behind your knees. So there's always a slightly different way to do some things in yoga. I beg your pardon, I've got a frog in my throat. Okay, we're going to come up into a sitting position. So if you're okay with your back and you want to cross your legs and rock up, you're welcome to do that. My back is really hollow and I find it hurts me, so unclasp my hands, just roll over onto the right side, put my left hand down and push myself up. And right, turn around and face the camera. For those of you that can cross your ankles, do so. I'm just going to fasten my hair, otherwise it will interfere with the mic. Okay. If you have stiff knees, then I suggest just to have those knees straight, just with a slight bend in them, because we're not looking to straighten them. So, excuse me, that should be more comfortable for you. So for the rest of us, we still got our socks on because we're not standing up yet. Just relax the hands onto the knees, and we're going to start with our shoulder shrugs. So we have done them in previous yoga sessions. So that's breathing in, bringing those shoulders up, exhaling and dropping them down. So when you're ready, breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Last time, in and out. We're going to place our hands on our shoulders and we're going to make circles with the elbows. So just nice gentle circles. You can close your eyes while you do it and just enjoy it. So we're obviously warming up the shoulders, the back. And we're going to go the other way. Always just breathing gently. And when you've finished, just bring those hands back to the knees. And lastly, for the neck, we are going to do our neck rolls. So we just gently drop the chin onto the chest. We breathe in, bring the left ear over the left shoulder. Exhale, chin on the chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. And exhale, chin on the chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And exhale, chin on the chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. And exhale, chin on the chest. One more time. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And exhale, chin on the chest. And inhale, right ear, right shoulder. And exhale nice and gently. Just bring the chin back to the chest. When you're ready, just look up again. So now we're going to start with our poses. So if you have socks on, I would suggest now to take them off, because what we don't want to do is slip on the mat. So no shoes, no socks. We're on our yoga mat and we shouldn't slip. So it needs to be a nice rubber mat. I've got two because I'm getting old. So we're going to start off this morning in tabletop. So I'm going to start off this way today. So tabletop is when we're on our hands and knees. So hands are directly under the shoulders and the knees are hip width apart, but they should also be directly under the hips. So I hope that I'm displaying a good tabletop. The hands are open and the middle finger is facing the front, because that will give us the best support. If you have problems with the wrists or the carpal tunnel, then you can make a fist and then put your hands down on the mat like that. So the shoulders are away from the ears. And we're going to do cat and cow. So it's a stretch, but it's also a bit more part of the warm-up for the core area. So we take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, hunch the back. So that is cat. Hold the breath and then gently inhale. Drop the tummy, bring up the head and the tailbone. Exhale for cat. And inhale for cow. Exhale. Cat. And inhale for cow. And then just gently exhale, come back to tabletop. And we are going to do spinal balance as well, because that helps to build strength in the core, the arms. We're going to start off by pushing the left leg out behind us to keep your balance. We bring up the right arm, so look down at your mat, and we are looking to create a straight line between arm, body and legs. So just keep breathing. Take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, gently lower arm and leg. Find your tabletop again. We're going to push the right leg out behind us. And we bring up the opposite arm. So right leg, left arm. Let's keep breathing. Take a nice deep breath. And gently lower arm and leg down to the mat. From here we're going to curl those toes under and we're going to get ready for downward facing dog. So take a nice deep breath, and then as we exhale, push the tailbone into the air. So we're always bending from the hips. In yoga, when we're bending, those feet are hip width apart. Then use those arms, push those feet back, or the heels back towards the mat. It depends on the flexibility. If the heels don't reach it, that's fine. Just keep breathing. Just keep pushing the head back through the arms. So this morning, if you have the strength, if your hands are okay, we're going to raise onto our toes and then lower the heels. Then raise onto the toes, lower the heels, raise onto the toes, and then again just lower those heels. And we're going to come back down onto the knees. So nice and gently, lower down onto the knees, extend the toes so the toes are nice and flat on the mat. We're just going to come up, we're going to bring that right foot, the left foot. I always get muddled up. So we'll bring the left foot forward and we're going into a kneeling lunge. So when we're kneeling, the foot needs to be flat on the floor, so maybe just move it forward a bit. And the foot, the leg and the thigh need to be straight. So if that heel's lifting, move the foot. So if you have the flexibility, you can put your hands down for support or just on the wrists. So what this helps to do is create flexible hips, and it gives a stretch, helps to stretch in the groin and the hips. So just breathing gently. So we're going to curl the toes of the right foot under, lift that right knee off the mat, push that left leg back, gently onto the knee, never bash your knees. Then bring that right foot forward again. If you need to use your hand to bring it forward, that's fine. So just inch those feet forward, or the toes, until we have nice straight knee and shin there. So you should be able to see it there. So shoulders away from the ears always, and just use your hands for support. So you will feel a nice stretch on the legs. If it's too much, then come up or just come out of it slightly, because yoga is not about pulling muscles. Okay, so we're going to come out of this into downward facing dog again. So curl those toes, the left foot under, lift that knee off the mat, push that right leg back, and just walk those feet forward a little bit. Again, the feet are hip width apart, and then just push the head back through the arms again. It's breathing gently. If I don't say anything, always breathe. Okay, from here, if it's more comfortable for you to come down onto your knees first, and then just come down into a lying position. And we're going to make sure that the elbows are under the shoulders. You may need to move forward onto your mat a little bit. So the elbows are under the shoulders. And we're going to curl the toes under, because we're going to do dolphin plank, which is a lot easier for beginners than the actual plank. So breathe in, and up you come, and keep breathing. If that is difficult, then just come up onto the knees. For the rest that can, up the hips and the body off the mat. Take a nice deep breath, and then just lower onto the mat, and then just bring those arms forward. So lie down flat on the mat, cross your hands under the forehead, just rest the head on the hands a moment, and take a nice deep breath in and out through the nose, and then just breathe gently. Okay, from here we're going to lift the head up. We're going to extend the hands out in front of us. We're going to place the forehead back on the mat, and we're going to get ready to do boat. So boat is when we are lifting the arms and the legs off the mat. So we almost look like a boat. So when you're ready, take a nice deep breath. Breathe out and up we come. So keep breathing. So we're lifting the head, the arms and legs off the mat. So keep breathing. Take a nice deep breath. And gently lower back onto the mat. Place the forehead on the mat and then swing those arms around. And then just place them by sides with the palms facing up. We are going to repeat that again, but this time with the arms facing the back. So when you're ready, breathe in and up we come. Just keep breathing. Don't panic if you don't get off the mat. The strength will develop. Take a nice deep breath. And gently lower back down onto the mat, forehead on the mat. Just lift the forehead, place the chin on the mat. I'm busy squashing my mic here. So bring those hands and place them under the shoulders. So the forehead is on the mat. And we're going to get ready for cobra. So what we do here is use the hands, push the chest off the mat. So when you're ready, breathe in and up we come. So we're not straightening the arms. Take a nice deep breath and lower back down. Keep those hands where they are. We're going to curl those toes under. If you're off the mat, then just move yourself back onto the mat so that your toes are on the mat. We're going to breathe in. And then as we breathe out, push up, push those hips back into the air. Move those feet forward a little bit for downward facing dog. Push back into downward facing dog. Arms are straight, strong. And then this morning we are going to walk those hands back to the feet. And stand there a moment. We're going to roll up like a rag doll. So just gently coming up into a standing position, nice and gently rolling up like a rag doll until we get them. Just roll those shoulders a moment. So from here we are going to come into mountain pose. So as you will have noticed with my sessions, when we're sitting or if we're lying down, I like to do some poses there, and then when we're standing, so I haven't got you going up and down like a yo-yo, because that's not conducive to relaxing the mind. So we've got the feet hip width apart, nice and straight, facing the front. We're tucking in the tailbone, tucking in that tummy, and we just roll those shoulders away from the ears and down. Place the hands by our sides, and if you have the balance, you can close your eyes. If not, just pick a spot in front of you and just concentrate on that. It's just nice, gentle breathing. Always give yourself a smile. From here, we're going to go into extended mountain pose. So we're breathing in, bringing those arms up to the ceiling. Feel a nice stretch. Feel like we're going to touch the ceiling there. So shoulders are still away from the ears. We're just drawing up those knees, not pulling them tight. We're going to get ready for half moon. So you may keep your arms parallel, or if you wish, just place the palms of the hands together above the head. Take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, we're going to bend to the left. So it's opposite to me. It's your left. Just breathing gently. So you can have your arms there. Or if you've got the hands together, just over there. Breathe in, bring those arms up to the center, and then as we exhale, we're gently bending over to the right. So your right. Breathe in, gently come back to the center. Push those arms up to the ceiling. A nice gentle exhale as we lower those arms down. And when we get the arms there, just roll those shoulders a moment because you can feel it in the arms. So with mountain pose, I think I have said it before, when it's summer and it's nice and warm, do go outside if you have a little garden or a small space where you can go out, or if you can go to the park when it's safe to do so. Go to the park or outside, take your shoes and socks or your sandals off and just go and stand on the grass, and you can stand there for as long as you want, just breathing gently, and by doing that we are grounding. So we're grounding with the earth, or earthing as it's called. And you're welcome to go and have a look or search and find out more about it. I will write about it because I am looking to do some blogs as well. So hopefully I'll give you more insights, more information to the yoga. So from here we are going to do our balancing. I find the balancing really important. So stay where you are. I'm just going to turn on my mat so that you can see me from the side on. So my feet are still hip width apart because that gives me the best balance. And they are straight in front of me. If they're slightly turned in or out, you won't have good balance. So tailbone in, tummy in, shoulders away from my ears. You may place your hands on your hips, or maybe if you want to put them in front of you or in front there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up onto our toes. So maybe just bring the hands in front of you and raising up onto the toes. So this is balancing, creating good balance, then lower down. Keep the hands there. Come up. Just breathing gently. There's no breathing in and breathing out. So just breathing gently. There we go. Off your hands are here. We're going to do that one more time. Coming up. I think it's easier with the hands out there. It creates a bit of balance or a bit of weight in the front of the body. Just keep holding it. So it's a bit of a challenge. And gently lower down, just lower those arms down. Okay, so we're going to go into tree. So we're standing on the left foot, so we're starting with the left foot. Needs to be nice and straight in front of us. We're bringing the right foot to the left ankle. Bringing the hands up in front of us, so not next to us, but just push those elbows away. It brings a bit of weight again to the front of the body. So your balance may be there, or it may be up at the knee. So when you're ready, you've got your balance. Pick a spot in front of you, just concentrate on that. And when you're ready, just bring your foot up to where you have your balance. If you do manage to get it up to the knee and your balance is good, pardon me, don't push on the knee joint. So you're using balance and strength to hold that leg up there. If you lose it, come back to it. And there we go, just lower that foot down. Keep the hands where they are. And so we're on the right foot. left foot is coming to the right ankle. How to think then. So when you're ready, pick a spot and then bring the foot up, either to shin or to the knee. So we are turning that knee out. We're not having it, we're not hanging over there. That's easy. So bring it out to the side as far as you can. Let's look at that spot, concentrate on that, and gently drop down the foot and the hands. Just give your arms or your shoulders a rest a moment. So from here, I'm going to turn again so that you can see me. We're going to do what I call bird. So I'm just going to come to this, the edge of my mat, or if you have a thickish mat, I would suggest maybe even step off the mat. If I step that way, I'm going to not be in focus with the camera. You're going to lose me. So the feet are hip width apart. We're going to start, we're just going to put that left foot just gently behind us. So not behind us there, but just bring it straight out. We're bending from the hips, so we should have a nice square, or rectangle should I say. The arms are hanging down, you're looking down at the mat, so don't look up, look down at your mat. We're going to move that left foot a bit. We gently bring those arms out to the sides, and then when you feel you have your balance, you're just going to lift the left foot off the mat. And if you feel you need to go to a wall to do it, that's fine, totally understandable. And then lower that foot down and come back up into a standing position. So I'll turn around this way. So we're standing on the left foot, and the right foot's just behind us, bending from the hips. Arms are hanging down, and bring the arms out first. So those arms come out first, shoulder height, and then we are lifting that right foot just as far as you can. If it's not coming off the mat, that's fine. But it's still helping to create that balance. And drop down, come back into standing position. So I'll turn around again so that you can see me. So we're going to do ballerina. So we're standing on the left foot, and we are standing on the left foot, again nice and straight in front of us. And I'll have to turn around this way, otherwise you won't see what I'm doing. So we're lifting up the right foot. We're taking hold of the foot in front of the ankle. Try and point that thigh down to the floor. We're bringing up the left hand. So we're always just breathing gently. If you need to go to the wall with your left hand, that's fine. The balance will develop. And let go the foot and bring down the right foot and the left hand. So here we're standing on the right foot. We are lifting up the left foot. Again, if you need to be next to a wall, please do that. You may feel a slight pull in the thigh. That's the stretching. We bring up the right hand. So pulling in the tailbone, the tummy, drop those shoulders away from the ears. Just breathing gently. And let go of the foot and drop the hand down. Okay, from here we are going to come down into a sitting position. So I'm facing this way so that you can see me side on the camera. Okay, so pull the flesh out from underneath the sitting bones, so when we're bending forward it's more comfortable. The legs are straight, the heels and the toes are together. The reason why I ask you to have your legs straight is it was really easy to do that. So by keeping the legs straight and bending, we are going to create the stretch that we want in the back of the legs, the hamstrings. So it's a straight leg, forward bend, stretch. The hands by the sides, Breathe in, bring them up to the ceiling, and then as we exhale, bend forward from those hips. So use those hips. Take hold of where you get to. If that stretch or that bend is just there, that's fine, but hold on to your legs, because that will help. As the more you do it, you can gently pull yourself down, but keep the shoulders away from the ears and just keep the head up. So trying to keep the back as straight as possible. So breathe in, bring those arms up to the ceiling, and gentle exhale as we lower those arms. So we're going to bend the left leg and just tuck the sole of the foot onto the right thigh. For the yogis that have stiff knees, keep that leg straight, and then just place the foot over there. So there we go. We have the foot onto the thigh, hands by our sides. Sorry, I instructed you wrong. We're not putting the foot over. Just bend that knee and just have it next to there, because that's how we're going to get down there. I do make mistakes sometimes. Hands by the sides. Breathe in, bring those arms up, and then as we exhale, we're coming forward again. Bend from the hips. Take hold of where you get to. So we are beginner's class. If that's where your stretch is, hold on, and maybe just gently try and pull yourself down, but don't pull the muscles, don't pull those hamstrings. Breathe in, bring those arms up to the ceiling, exhale and lower them down. So I'm going to swap over. So bending the right knee. If the knee is stiff, then just bend it gently and your foot is by the ankle there. For the rest of us, we'll bring the foot onto the thigh. Hands by the sides. Breathe in, bring those arms up, and exhale and bend from those hips. Just keep breathing. Take hold of where you get to. Because beginners, if that's where your stretch is, that's fine. Keep the head up, keep that back straight, and maybe just gently pull yourself, but very gently, don't pull muscles. Breathe in, bring those arms up, and nice gentle exhale as we lower those arms. So I'm just going to turn to the camera again, and we are going to do the sitting spinal twist. I'm just trying to see if I'm facing the right way. Yes, I am. Come in the middle of my mat. So for this, if your legs were out there, we're going to bend the left knee and tuck that heel in underneath the sitting bone. We bring the right ankle over the left knee. The right arm is going to follow the inside of the right foot, and the left hand's going to go out behind us. If you have stiff knees, we're keeping the left, instead of bending the left leg, we're keeping it straight, and we're just bringing the right foot over the left ankle. So there's not a lot of bending going on or straining on the knee. The right arm is still going to come over the knee. Just take hold of your shin, and the left hand is still going to go out behind us. So for those of us that can bend that knee, so thighs nice and straight in front of us, the right foot's coming over the left knee, the right arm is going to come over the knee, so it's on the inside of the leg. Take hold of the inside of the ankle, put the left hand out behind us, and then just gently turn and look over the left shoulder. Just breathing gently. So the sitting spinal twist is really good for sciatica and also for the lower back, to ease the lower back. So keep the legs where they are. And take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, we're just going to swap the arms around. So the left hand's going to take hold of the right knee. The right hand goes out behind us. And we're just gently turning to look over the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath. And turn to the front and unclasp those arms and legs. And so here now, we're going to keep the right leg straight for those that have stiff knees. The left foot is going to come over the right leg. The left arm is going to come and take hold of the inside of the left leg. The right hand is going out behind us. For the rest of us that haven't got stiff knees, bend that right leg. Make sure the thigh is nice and straight in front of us. Bring the left ankle over the right knee. The right hand goes out behind us. The left hand comes over the left knee, so it's on the inside. Take hold of the left ankle, and then we gently turn and look over the left shoulder. So just breathing gently. Give yourselves a nice big smile. Just keep the legs where they are. Take a nice deep breath. And then gently swap those arms around. So the right hand takes hold of the left knee. The left hand goes out behind us to support us. And we gently turn and look over the left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath. And as we exhale and we turn to face the front, unclasp those arms and legs. And we have come to the time for relax. So we want to straighten those legs out a moment. And then we will get ready to lie down on our mats. So make sure that your heels are at the edge of the mat. So when you lie down, you've still got your head on the mat. Right, so I'm putting my socks back on again because it is cold. So make yourself comfortable for relax, because that's what it is. You don't want to be lying down and getting cold, because then you won't gain the benefit of relaxation. As always, I have my throw. If you want to put a hoodie on to be nice and warm and comfortable, do so. And we are going to get done with our relax. So for those of us that can have our legs straight and it's comfortable, put the heels together, relax those feet out. For the yogis that find it uncomfortable with the lower back, remember, bend the knees, place the feet on either side of the mat. So let's do this. So at home, you're welcome to pull the we'll throw right up over your shoulders. I'm going to tuck my hands in because we have a door over here and I can feel a slight draft. So just over my arms a little bit. Just wiggle yourself, get nice and comfortable. So heels together, feet relaxed. The hands are by the sides, palms facing up. Take a nice deep breath. And then just breathing gently. As always, I have a little routine that I like to do for relax. It really helps the body to relax, and it helps the mind as well. So remember, our door is still closed, and our minds are still here in the room doing yoga. So this is almost like a bit of a meditation. So just keep breathing, breathing gently. We're going to raise the left foot off the mat. So the left leg is off the mat. Just keep breathing. So it's about an inch, the heel's about an inch off the mat. So it's just a guess. So keep it there, keep breathing. So relax the foot onto the mat. Breathing gently. We're going to raise the left leg off the mat. Just keep breathing. Relax the right leg onto the mat. Let the heels find each other again. Or if your knees are bent, then just put those knees back together again. So the bottom half of the body is really nicely relaxed. So we're going to lift the left arm off the mat. So the hand's about an inch off the mat. Bottom half of the body is relaxed. So that left arm is doing all the work. I'm going to relax that left arm back onto the mat, nice and gently. So the bottom half of the body, the left side's relaxed. I'm going to raise the right arm off the mat, again about an inch. The bottom half, left side's all relaxed. It's that right arm now doing all the work, and breathing gently. Don't hold the breath. Relax the right arm back onto the mat. The feet, the legs, the hips, hands, arms, shoulders, back, tummy, the neck, all nicely relaxed. Just breathing gently. Eyes are closed. The mind is clear. I will talk you all the way through it. You don't need to be watching the video now. We're going to give ourselves a nice big smile. Firstly, because we've given ourselves about an hour of yoga to build body strength and relax and flexibility and stretching and balancing. But also, by doing that, we've worked on the mind. We've helped to relax the mind. And then by smiling, we and laughing, we help to release good endorphins, and those endorphins are very good for the immune system. So we should always be laughing and smiling. Breathing gently. By smiling, we relax the facial muscles, the forehead, the cheeks. We're going to relax the bottom jaw away from the top one. And then gently relax the tongue onto the bottom jaw. And lastly, we're going to relax the eyes nice and gently back into their sockets. You are now totally relaxed. Body's relaxed. Mind is relaxed. Breathing gently. Mind is clear. Breathe gently. It's going to go quiet for a moment. We're gently going to move those toes, move those fingers. So this is the last part of our relax. I'd like you still to keep your eyes closed. Just listen to my voice, just follow my instructions. We're gently going to bend those knees, bring those legs back to the chest, just give them a hug. Hug the knees or the shins, or just clasp your hands behind your knees. Just gently roll from side to side, just ease that back out, or just lie still, whichever is more comfortable for you. Take a nice deep breath in and out. With the eyes still closed, we're gently going to come up into a sitting position. So whichever's more comfortable for you. Cross the legs, roll up or roll onto your right side. I'm just going to turn around again and hope that I am facing the camera nice and square on. My eyes are still closed. If you can cross your ankles, please do so. For the yogis, if it's more comfortable with your legs straight in front of you with the knees slightly bent, then that as well. So eyes are still closed, just follow my voice. We're going to bring the palms, the hands together. We're going to rub them, generate some heat on those palms, place them over the eyes, breathe in. Breathe out, drop them down, generate some heat. Place them over the eyes, breathe in. Breathe out, last time, generate some heat. Place them over the eyes. And then just hold them there, just breathing gently. Just feel those warm palms on the hands. Eyes are still closed. When you're ready, with the eyes still closed, you may lower your hands down to your knees, or if you wish, bring the palms of the hands together, press those thumbs together, and then just touch the thumbs onto the chest bone. I can't do that because I'm going to interfere with the mic. Put your thumbs onto your chest bone. Come as close as possible as I can. When you're ready, you may open your eyes at your own time. Thank you for doing Hatha Yoga with Catherine for beginners. Namaste.